Just beautiful me. Great day. How has your day been? Did it drag without a shine? Was it splendid? Did it drag dull or bright shine? Bother not the situation. Grab a meal of poetry, serenade of poetry. Sign off for the day. Lift high your spirits. Perfect day in view. A meal of poetry. Different served to your book kitchen. Go for a poetic meal. Go settle for what? Serve your mind tomorrow. Welcome back to Poetic Vibes on Abad Radio. Poetic Vibe is that poetry program that brings poetry recitation, literary interviews to your doorstep. You don't have to be a poet to enjoy poetry. You see, poetry is like a meal, just like that poem that I read while coming back on here, and that's from Colors and Borders by Ariata Oribabo, one of the promoters of poetry in Nigeria. And while I was coming on her, I read from The World is Unheard. The World is Unheard by Professor Ni Oshundari. Today, how just here to read poetry, 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 and I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. But before I read another poem, as usual, I am a poet and I love poetry. Poetry is one of those things that make me really, really happy. I'm going to, do a poem for our land. I'm going to recite a poem for our land, Ado Ekiti. So, if you are from Ado Ekiti or Ekiti generally, this poem I'm about to recite is for you. So, stay tuned and don't go. Let's go home to dance to the rhythm of pestle and mortar. Let's meet at the junction of friendship, where palm wine is the chief host. Let's go hiking, for we are sons and daughters of two mountains. Let's meet at the pantry to witness the nuptial collaborations between Iyan Funfun and Efoworowo. Let's go to Olota to follow the trails of Orumila. Let's go home to Ado Ekiti, the home of erudite scholars. Let's go home. Yes, this is for anyone from Ado Ekiti that is not visiting Ado Ekiti in a long while. Visit Ado Ekiti. Ado Ekiti is one of the most beautiful places in Nigeria. So, welcome back from Let's Go Home, dedicated to Ado Ekiti right now and Ekiti generally. When I was saying that line, I know you might be hungry somewhere because I was talking about Inyan Funfun and Efo Worowo. For the Ekiti people out there, I know what Inyan Funfun and Efo Worowo means to you. And if you are not from Ekiti and you've not tasted pounded yam, oh, you're missing. And don't just taste pounded yam alone. Make sure that you get that vegetable from that Ekiti people usually like. That's warawa. So I'm not trying to make you hungry. It's just that poetry have a way of, making all our senses be at alert. Your sense of taste, your sense of smell, and everything. I'm going to go on a break, but before I go on that break, I'm going to read another poem. My kitchen is a garden. My kitchen is a garden with brimming basket of contending fruits, waiting for the willing hand. In this crowded galaxy are star apples of Eden, pompous pears pampered by the unplanned sun, the heart-shaped avocado, one secret consort of passionate leaves, green like a soft unspoken sin. This is also Kiwi of the Kiwon clan, whose raw exterior is sheer proglaminon to its eating delights. And the pendulous purple swinging, swinging, swinging amid the trumpet leaves is a merciful melody of early rains. It's the carrots calling to rouse them all to a riot. While the cucumber, cool as ever, is well known for versatile deployment. My kitchen is a garden from green sides of our healing planet by Professor Neo Shundari. I'm sure you enjoyed it because my kitchen is a garden is talking about the magic that takes place in the kitchen. Like I tell you, poetry have a way of putting life to everything. We all cook, we all talk about food, but when a poet is describing food and the process of cooking, it becomes something beautiful. Like I said, I'll be going on another break. But before I go on the break, for those listening at home, I beg your pardon. Please, you can join this conversation to talk about poetry and anything around literary engagement by calling the studio number 091 376 77275. I take that again, 091 376 77275. So I'm going on a break. Please don't touch that dial. I'll be back.